Hello. There's only a couple of reasons in which I would think that the Oklahoma Carter County Police would use the color of the law to hide the truth about the Oklahoma Carter County Police and their citizens faking my daughter's death and then using this as a method of torture. One is they don't want anybody to know that they knew about the September 11th, 2001 terrorist attacks on New York City before they occurred. That's one. And now I'm not making this up. And to prove that, I'm just going to go to this Wikipedia site. Wikipedia. Actually, all I'm just going to do is, there's Wikipedia, Dream Theater, live scenes from New York. This Wikipedia. I didn't make this stuff up. Here it is right there. I didn't make this up. This is not my site. This is a site, done by Wikipedia. This is Wikipedia. This is the revised album artwork because the September 11, 2001 artwork was recalled, right? And then they reissued it later. But it was recorded August 30, 2001. It was on the shelves and being sold with this album cover right here on September 11, 2001, and they pulled it off the shelves. Just read it. The album was originally released on September 11, 2001 because the artwork cover, depicted the New York skyline, including the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in flames. It was recalled and re-released shortly with the band's, different logo thing, whatever. It was already on the shelves. People in Japan were buying this album. They were buying it in Japan. This is an album about hypnosis. They knew I was going to be being hypnotized at Yada Networks Incorporated. This band knew it, and their drummer, Mike Portnoy, is related to people who are in Carter County, Oklahoma. One is related to Chris Christian. He was in his band called Empire Down, and that's Mike Calger. He was, he was the original bass player for that band. Mike Calger was. And his dad's a highway patrol in this area. Mike Calger's dad was. He's directly related to Mike Portnoy from Dream Theater. So they knew about it before it was going to happen, and then it happened, or maybe they faked it. Maybe they faked this. I didn't put this on here. This is a website somebody had. Here's other proof right here. Let's go here and just say 10 bands that predicted September 11th. Let's try that. And it's actually albums. It'll be albums. Here it is. 11. It's actually 11.
The attacks of September 11th have generated a lot of crazy theories over the years, but the strangest to me are the ones that claim that the tragedy was predicted in various music
Now
albums.
you can watch through this and go through this, but here's the crazy thing. You can look at this. This person right here. You know who he looks like? Not that person. This other person. Where's he at? This person. I just saw his face. That guy. Go back. Let's go back a little bit forward.
As far as I can tell, this theory was first mentioned on the Howard Stern radio program on November 14th, 2003. An associate producer...
That guy right there, he looks a lot like the person who called himself Magnus Aronson at Signal Technology around the year 2004, 2005. He looks almost like Magnus Aronson, who I saw in a police uniform, and he knows Aaron Price, because Aaron Price was there also calling herself Melissa Lee Angathon. Aaron Price is the current owner of my house. Aaron Price is also related to Christopher Ian Christian, the person who was in the band Empire Down, who's related to FBI agent Ardmore, Oklahoma, Vince, or Trevor, whatever his name, who does all this bad stuff to me. Vince Trevor, he's one of Sean Finnerty's friends. Yes, he is. He's also Jeff Hunt's friend. I think he's related to Jeff Hunt. He's related to former Carter County Sheriff Deputy Greg Johnson as well. When is somebody going to, end this insanity? Because I don't know what to do. I can't. There's nothing I can do to make someone tell the truth. I don't understand what I got to do to tell the truth. Just look, this band predicted it. This band, System of a Down, they predicted it.
So next we have System of a Down with their second album, Toxicity, originally released on September 4th, 2001. Now, it's hard to... The song ATWA is based on the terrorist Ali Atwa, who tried to hijack a plane. And lastly, 3 of the songs on the album refer to air travel, including...
That album was released September 4th, 2001, September 4th, several days before the attacks. Just look at all these things. There's evidence. It's just, the cops will not investigate. The police will not investigate. Instead, what the police do is make me homeless in Carter County, Oklahoma, where they're putting their knee on my neck. I didn't make this stuff up. Well, here's another one. Come on, gotta play.
Crazy to me. All right, moving on to the third live album by the progressive metal band Dream Theater, we have Live Scenes from New York. And this was originally released, and I kid you not, on September 11th, 2001. The cover art depicts an apple wrapped in barbed wire and the New York City skyline in flames. Supposedly, this was in reference to the band's 1992 album. The next day, on September 12th, the drummer wrote a statement on the band's website. He wanted to make it explicitly clear that it was all an unfortunate coincidence.
Mike Portnoy is related to a police officer from the Carter County, Oklahoma area. He's related to the people that's in this conspiracy against my life. He's related to the lady who owns the house that me and April Finnerty used to live in Pflugerville, Texas. This Vince Trevor guy, he's the one who keeps putting his knee on my neck. He's a big-time FBI agent. His family's, they're police from all over Oklahoma and Dallas. I saw one of their relatives in that Christmas parade. You can tell by her face. She looks like one of the Prices. So it's not my fault that you will not believe me. It's not my fault you are going to just sit on the truth and just murder me with lies. I can't do anything until someone tells the truth. But what I cannot understand is why America is just sitting back, knowing that I'm telling the truth about this. And you guys you don't seem to care that these people knew about these attacks before they happened. And they're just, going around free because, they're supposed to have put a lot of people, in Guantanamo Bay due to this. Is it all just a joke? Because I don't think it's a joke, because I'm sitting here homeless because the Carter County Police don't want to tell the truth of what they know about that picture right there, that album cover right there, and who's related to Mike Portnoy in this area of southern Oklahoma. There's a Radio Shack up there in right across from that Gilliam Music. It's right there in that little area, that little area. There's a guy in there that looks like he's related to John Petrucci, the guitarist for this band. I bet he is, because I remember Chris Christian laughing, saying, "You're going to be reporting these crimes to all the people who know the truth, and ain't nobody going to tell the truth." Why won't someone tell the truth? Anyway, you can't get to heaven as a liar. I just want y'all to know that, but I'm letting y'all know I didn't put the stuff out there, but it's kind of strange. Y'all do not care. You'd rather torture me to death than find out the truth about, are these people terrorists right here? The people who knew about this, and they just let it happen. Because this album is about hypnosis. A lot of people know what they did to me. Not one person in the United States or in the entire world will tell the truth. Is Dale Earnhardt saying you're alive? Because I know that it is, but nobody will tell the truth. They just lie to my face. Everyone lies to my face, and especially Sean Finnerty, especially Tommy Duncan, especially Tanya Finnerty, Adara K. Harper now, because she's related to the Harpers of the Carter County, Oklahoma Police Force. Sean Finnerty made sure to have law enforcement put in his family so that he couldn't be arrested, and they'll just continue to torture me to death so that nobody goes to jail for this right here. Right, Carter County, Oklahoma Police, Chris Bryant, Harvey Burkhart, who faked your death, former Carter County Sheriff Harvey Burkhart, Gregory Johnson,